I'm astounded, like, man. I wrote the book, the movie's here, and we're here, man.
It's come along good, man.
let's make this happen, man. Let's make this happen.
You did it.
Damon Feldman.
Hey, Damon.
What's up, guys?
Can I stop you for a minute?
Damon Feldman.
Damon Feldman.
Damon Feldman.
Damon Feldman.
Damon Feldman. Damon Feldman.
Damon Feldman.
Damon Feldman.
Damon Feldman.
Damon Feldman. Give it up.
Unanimous decision. And still undefeated, Damon Feldman. Feldman. Now let's hear one more time for Damon Feldman. Feldman.
My name is Damon Feldman, and this is my story. My dad was, a former professional boxer. He was my idol. He owned a bunch of restaurants before he got really seriously into boxing training. He was a former professional fighter. He won 23 wins, 2 losses, 19 knockouts, and he was respected in Philadelphia, into the boxing business all over. He was known by everyone. He was good friends with Reuben Hurricane Carter, Georgie Benton, everybody, like legendary fighters. And my dad was just like an old school tough guy. There was no BS about him. He'd tell you how it is. And, it helped us in life, but it was very, very tough. But my dad was just a great tough guy with a great heart. And, but he knew how to put what he wanted to tell you, he would tell you how it is. And there's no ands, ifs, or buts about it. My mom was Norma Dawn Feldman, Dee's previously, that was her maiden name. So my mom was from Oklahoma. She came to Philadelphia in like the 60s, and she met my dad. They got married. She was a waitress at my dad's restaurant on 39th and Chestnut. They met. They got married a few years later. She was just a sweet woman. She was just like, what I remember of her is just the sweetest woman. I only saw my mom walk once in my life, and that was when she saved me. When I was a baby, like I pulled the clutch back in the car, and the car started going backwards, and she jumped in to save me. That's the only thing I remember of my mom ever walking. And then after she was hurt and became quadriplegic, and she was senselessly beaten up by an ex-boyfriend, and the guy got off on this, and it's just terrible. My mom went in. As she became a quadriplegic, I didn't really get to know my mom. I lived with 3 different families after my mom got injured. And when my mom came back in the area, she went to the English house. And that was for handicapped people. And my mom, me and my brother went to see my mom, every weekend. We was here every Saturday, and we would go out to like dinner, lunch, whatever. We would ride on her wheelchair. And it was, I didn't know anything about she was hurt or whatever. I just saw it as a regular thing. My whole life I saw handicapped people, and it's just, since I was a baby I realized that, and it was just really tough to understand it now, not having my mom around. It was tough, but it's made me stronger and a fighter in my life. And me and my brother were fighters, we never quit in anything in my life. And we have just what I've learned from my mom being hurt, and it just really affects us now. But I just really just wish I could tell her I love her one more time. When I was young, we lived with the Fletcher brothers, Anthony Two Gun Fletcher and Frank the Animal Fletcher, who we called Uncle Frank and Uncle Anthony, who helped raise us. They were fighters of my dad's, and they lived in the house, and they really took care of us when my mom was injured. Living with Frank and Anthony in my house, they inspired me to be a boxer. That's when I started training when I was like 11 years old, and I became an amateur boxer, and I won the Junior Olympic Championships. And just watching them train, be on TV fighting, that's what I knew I wanted to be and do for the rest of my life. I set myself a goal. I just fell in love with it. Training when I was a young boy made me forget all the troubled past I was going through and all the adversity. I set myself up as a goal to become a world champion. I had a great career in boxing. I was like on my way to stardom. I stopped at 9-0. But just, the leading up to it, just like going from Broomall, the suburbs, to North Philadelphia every day, training in the same gym as like a Bernard Hopkins, and just the inspiration, meeting all the great fighters that came out of these gyms, and just being able to step in the ring. I was able to fight at the Blue Horizon 8 times, which is a legendary place. I fought on USA Tuesday Night Fights. It was just amazing. I was on my way. I became like a local star, and it was just like, this is what I wanted to be. I was just known everywhere, and I was known as like the Jewish kid fighting, Jewish bomber, and it's like everything I wanted. Like everybody else was talking about being attorneys, doctors, lawyers. I'm this white Jewish guy. I want to be a professional boxer, world champion, and just everybody I met. It's opened so many doors for me in my life. I never quit, and unfortunately, I got injured in the accident, and I turned my sights on the other thing. When my career was done and I was injured, I didn't know what I was going to do in my life. Boxing was everything to me. I felt like I didn't know where I was going until I went down to the beach for the summer. I saw 2 guys fighting on the street, and I was like, those 2 guys should be in the ring doing this. And we get a lot of people to do it. And so we started a tough man contest. And that's where my career started, in the promoting concept. I started doing professional boxing after that, professional wrestling. We started doing celebrity fights.
Feldman just boxing right here, baby. Get his shit.
Look, when is he gonna call, man? I gotta make this Rodney King versus Jose Canseco fight, man. I mean, it's going on and on. I need the fucking venue. ASAP. I gotta get sponsors and everything. Yeah, but how much longer is it gonna be? I need to get this thing done. I mean, this is my career, man, and I already have a contract. There's no backing out here. They gotta get this shit done.
My career and future was made. From there, I put on Jose Canseco, Rodney King, Tanya Harding, Octomom, Coolio, Jeremy Jackson, on and on.
Meet Damon Feldman.
All right, thank everybody for coming out. Celebrity Boxing Night.
You're the boss. I gotta keep this thing together. Ready to step in the ring or what?
Meet his world.
Hey Perez, look, I want to give this to you and you first. I got a real big celebrity boxing match. The one and only John Wayne Bobbitt. You come up in the ring.
Who do you want me to fight?
Lindsay Lohan's dad's gonna be there, Michael, tomorrow night. Maybe you guys get into it or something.
Damon is my son, and my name is Marty Feldman.
Damon Feldman is the founder, president, and organizer of the Celebrity Boxing Federation. Damon Feldman is the ringmaster.
Man, I'm not interested in this. I just want to make it big and make it successful shows.
All my dreams were coming true. I had my biggest fight, Marvin Hagler Jr. versus Sugar Ray Leonard Jr., the 30-year anniversary of their father's fight. I signed to do my TV show about the 16-Minute Man, how I put all these celebrities in 15 minutes of fame or more. I gave them their 16th minute by stepping in the ring. And my dad was dying of Alzheimer's disease. I was in a relationship that was not the right thing. I had to go to jail, and I did 13 and a half months. When I got in jail, I didn't know what to expect. I was a fighter. I got in there. I thought I was going to have to knock out the biggest guy in there for respect. Luckily, everybody knew, my career. They briefed everyone who I was, and that helped me a lot. But jail is no joke, and the mistake I made could never happen again. I'm just a guy trying to make it. I don't hold any grudges about anybody who ever hurt me or tried to get me in my life. I'm just out to make it big, be successful, healthy, happy, and enjoy life. And I wish everyone the best as well. And I want to see everybody else succeed.
I'm feeling like Damon Feldman. I've been through it all, but I'm still in the field on top like Damon Feldman. Giving 16 minutes to celebs and all the underdogs like Damon Feldman. Celebrity boxing, keep all the stars on the roof like Damon, Feldman. If you ever had a dream with hard work, you gon' make it come true. Just do. Look, step up and never give up. Cause if you ever had a dream with a post and it's up, you wanna rock with the best, come and rock with us. Because we know what it's like to get knocked and get up. Look, we dropping gems, celebrity boxing wins, paper press releases, and no
Celebrity Dutch
Hard working, dedicated like Damon, Feldman. I've been through it all, but I'm still on top like Damon, Feldman.
Proud of this guy, Omar Odom.
I had a dream with hard work, he gon' make it come true. Just do. Look, giving 15 minutes to the underdogs, in the 16th minute to the legends. In the game with all of the icons. Now I always pay it forward with the lessons. Stay prayed up with the blessings. Stay raising up with the best of them. And I'll never back down, cause I'm always gonna fight for the things that I love every second.